Lamb Weston here in Warden, Washington. The police department and also administration office at Moses Lake. Canine dogs coming in 24-hour fitness. We're at Lamb Weston. Dogs are smelling everything. The dogs are barking at all kinds of people that come at the 24-hour fitness. And the club and membership people are sitting there watching the dog run on the treadmill, the exercise machine, and also the bathroom, the lot, the entranceway. And there's a bunch of different variety of dogs coming through. Now this is the Pacific, say where you get the ticket, receiving, shipping for Lamb Weston. And this Pacific is a Realty Pacific Gold Storage LLC. And this is the back entranceway. And Washington State Patrol are shooting at victims. They shoot at the people if they come by the property lines. They're shooting at them. They're shooting at them as we speak. They shoot them at the nighttime. They shoot them at the administration office across from fellow Washington. They shoot them from the Zematic building, and they go to the Zematic office and the cold storage facility for Harvest Foods. They start shooting at people. Police officers everywhere. Dogs are everywhere. State Patrol is always contacted just to make sure that their reports are filled out properly for transport and all in their administration office. Any funeral director or coroner knows by policy anybody that's in a recollection report or forensic report and also a police report in their possession with their birth certificate and legalities in any disclosed $10,000 amount for headstones, granite stones, caskets, urns, has to be called for. And there has to be a dead body on the, or a wounded body by gunshot wounds, multiple gunshot wounds with different guns, and first to kin. And that's policy. So anyways, for the hard workers here in Washington State, back to the subject, where life is plentiful and life is good for people that have a job, have a permanent job, have long hours, and they have kids, children. They go to Walker's Furniture, buy the best furniture they got at Walker's Furniture, business furniture. Go to Staple, buy the best computer desktops and laptops they can provide for their children. Because of their business, UBI, they had since 1972. Since 1972, I run the business called Lamb Weston. Before that, it was called Tater Boy. Before that, it was a warehouse shed full of organics. Before that. But at that time, I didn't get paid for all that. I'm on a funeral home. We run a funeral home. We're on a cemetery, funeral home. And that's Mueller's Funeral Home. Desert Lawn Memorial, Greenlee Memorial, Chapel Falls, River Heights, on Olympia, Washington, Olympia, and Kennewick, Washington, Olympia. And Andy Miller, 7112 West Okanoggan Place, Kennewick, Washington. That's Andy Miller's office, prosecutor. And they have outgoing and Coleman import shipment for all the legalities. People love potatoes. People love taking contracts that people have back up their warranty of delivering or shipping or receiving or investigating or thoroughly doing an autopsy on a dead body and prosecuting. All the legalities. Doorway to doorway, entryway to entranceway, countries, cities, Los Angeles, Portland, California, Wisconsin, Idaho, Boise, anywhere downtown Boise, and anywhere downtown Spokane, Washington, Riverside, anywhere in the federal courtroom. Where the federal courtroom where they can come in and have a sit-in with all the judges. You sit in the cafeteria with all the judges, eat the food, provide and pay for the food, the potatoes, mashed potatoes, the salads, peanut butter, omelets, Denver omelets, veggie burgers, and your upkeep systems that providing services for the judges, and then down the road they retire. Down the road, a police officer or a master police officer, the master graduates, doctorate graduates, retire, and they have these services they got. Scholarship programs, potatoes, and these legalities. You're sitting in the funeral home, of course, you know, when we got business, UBI number and all that, but legalities all falls out that you know these people and they're sitting there dead, and you're knowing their next of kin, you know their whereabouts, you know what location, you know their children, and you know their immediate family members. And you coulda, woulda, shoulda, dida. And that's refrigeration. That's just a kicker. It's kicked on for the refrigeration. Galleys back to front. These are CHS. Goes to Othello, Washington. Goes to McCain's. Goes to Columbia Coal Store called Lineage. Also goes to the Findlay, Washington Columbia Coal Store. Lamb Weston in Findlay, Washington. By the fairgrounds. Off the fairgrounds. Past the fairgrounds. To Bowles Road. Past Bowl Road. Past Bryson Brown in Findlay, Washington. Past Findlay Road. Anyways, seeing these people die and you know them, whereabouts, their history. See him dead. It's kind of shocking, you know what I'm saying? Legalities of who killed him, who did it, you know who did it, you know where they live, what they're about, you know their first name, last name, department license in there most likely, that's best guess. Department license also has 5 staff members. That's in corporate with Kennewick, Spokane, and also administration's office. They have coordinated with the procedures by coroners, overlooks the processes for processing information. legalities also shows that the processing, all information and by policy and procedures by insurance fraud or plotting a murder, premeditated murder, or setting up as a sting operation. And they run the processing unit, they do the run the company. And legalities that just requirements disclosing $10,000, calling for a $10,000 limit, and processing statutory regulations. And when statutes are expired 10, 20, 30 years down the road, litigations and processing for building, administration, office, foundation, concrete, pouring concrete, rebar, building a liquor facility, a hammer mill, Queensgate, A building, the B building, the C building, the scaling, the text format, the water lines to shut down and make sure the liquor facility in Queensgate, Richland, Washington, called Hammer Mill, is not going to melt down like they did. All policies and procedures and regulations, and they got OSHA ordinance and so forth. So that is a lot of well, I'm Western is expanding in Richland, and also they're expanding in property and package department and processing. This is only the scrape of the bucket here in Warren, Washington.